From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, number 43. What do you look for here?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Bobby Veach stands in now and watches strike 1. And the 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hobson makes a nice running catch. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
1 down, base is empty. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Ty Cobb now at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. And misses inside. That's ripped. Base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sam Crawford up now for the Tigers. And that's in there for strike one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Line drive, base hit. Cobb around third, and that's going to roll to the wall. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Tigers. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And stepping in is the speedy number 19. That to right. Evans glides to his left, grabs it on the run, and that is that. Tigers grab one on this RBI double, and the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back inside Fenway Park, and on the hill in this one, Harry Kovaleski.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. The wide to kick the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Number 2, the next to hit, takes outside. Now 1-1.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one he does.
And a 1-2. And another ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
This one high in the air to left center. Cobb gliding to his right. And there are 2 down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And now here is Jim Rice. And a big swing and a miss.
One strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Two down, nobody on. That's inside.
Two strike.
Rice started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top of the second. And now George Burns. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a pitch. And now 2-1. Next offering way upstairs. And the righty deals. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up next for Detroit, Owen Bush. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And the pitch. And now 1-2. Burns gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And the 1-0. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting up, the second baseman, Ralph Young.
Ralph Young up now for the Tigers. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And that one almost got him. That misses. Ball 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Bobby Veach. in the on-deck circle. In the air, out towards left center. Rice puts the squeeze on that one, and that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Carl Yastrzemski.
Carl Yastrzemski.
Kovaleski back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. One now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 27.
And here's the catcher, number 27. Out to center. And puts the squeeze on that. And there are 2 outs.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Fred.
So stepping in for Boston, Fred Lynn.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Yo, 1. That clips a corner.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Next offering is down low. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. In the dirt. Sends it to first, and that's the 3rd out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Bobby Veach. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Slapped foul. The other way, and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Ty Cobb digs in now, doubled his first time up.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Tigers are shut down there. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one a little bit high. Curveball over for a called strike. In the air, right field. Crawford makes the grab on the run.
Batting in, the first baseman, George.
And stepping in for Boston, George Scott. Scott in his 13th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Ball 1 low.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-2. And a curve is down and in. On the ground. Over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting done. The third baseman.
Down the third baseman, Butch Hobson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Fires across the diamond. Play made. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Sam Crawford. And here it comes. There's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ball popped up. Dunks one into left. So a man on base to start the inning.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next, number 19, flied out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-1. And strike 2.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Going to count 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next one misses. The count now 2 and 2. 2-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
George Burns up now for the Tigers. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. In there for strike 1. And a strike in there. Crawford over at first with 1 away. Fly ball to right. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down. Here's a speed threat, Owen Bush. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And fouled off. And the 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he deals. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to him. Red McKee. That one missed. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom 4, and now the shortstop, number 7.
The shortstop, number 7.
Kovaleski back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And now the lefty swings through that one for strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This to third, and that one handled on the run, sent it over to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Number 2 getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. In the air to left center. Veach brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jim Rice, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. Here comes a pitch. That one ripped, but foul. That's out to center field. And that's the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Ralph Young. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Here comes the 0-1. This one popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And next to hit for Detroit, Bobby Veach. Good eye right there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Rice under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
the batter, number 13.
Now the number 2 hitter, number 13. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Whips it to first. Out number 3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Carl Yastrzemski. The line and the pitch.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Kicks and fires. And 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 27 up next for the Red Sox. Flied out to center in his first at bat. That's through there for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Next offering upstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
To the right side, Young. In plenty of time to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Fred Lynn up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. That one off the mark. 1-0. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. And the next pitch is way outside. That's in there.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Ty Cobb. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. That's down and in. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Sam Crawford up now for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Crawford measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now back, number 19.
And stepping in is the speedy number 19. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Bunting for a hit. 2 outs.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive. George Burns now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And the righty deals. That one fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Tigers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Joe stepping in for Boston. Dwight Evans.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2 now. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And he walked him.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So digging in, George Scott. Grounded out his first time up. Out towards right center field. Crawford settles underneath it. 1 away.
Now back, the third baseman, Butch Hobson.
Here's the third baseman, Butch Hobson. Grounded out his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. At the belt and fires. In the air out towards right center. Crawford moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, number 7.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 7. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And that's in the dirt. And 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And the Red Sox lead one. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Owen Bush. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander back to work. Just missed.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and a count 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Red McKee. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Runner on the go. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Right-hander kicks, deals. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And next up for the Tigers, Ralph Young. And first offering is fouled off. Bush, the base runner at first with one out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Now back the left fielder, Bobby Veach.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Bobby Veach. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a pop-up. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well. I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
And now, number 13. That just misses, and it's 1-0. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Jim Wright getting ready to go. Number 28 getting cranked up as well. Man at second. Started after it. Appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Runner leads away at second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Veach headed for the plate. He will score. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 43 gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Number 16 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the center fielder, Ty Cobb, 1 for 3. And a ground ball to first, and it gets by him.
The right fielder, number 9.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam Crawford. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
First and second, 2 down. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
The 2-1. Crawford checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. And the 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Number 19 up now for the Tigers. First offering misses the mark.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
And that's through there for a strike. 2 outs. Bases are full. Out to short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Tigers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Boston, now it's the second baseman, number 2.
The second baseman, number 2.
The pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 0-1. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Looping, breaking ball, and he struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Jim Rice up next for the Red Sox. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. The Red Sox hitless so far in the game. And now 2-0.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Off the plate inside, and now 3-0. And that's in for a strike. And now a full count. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Yastrzemski in the box now. No balls and a strike. Rice, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now it's filled up. The pitch. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
And next for the Red Sox, number 27. Out in front and foul to the left side.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
the tying run at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Fred Lynn.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Fred Lynn. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Number 65 getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Number 55, the lefty, warming up as well. Strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park for the top of the 8th. And the batter now, George Burns. And the pitch. Swing and a slow roller. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Now batting, shortstop, Owen.
Next to hit, Owen Bush. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now the catcher up to hit. Red McKee. And there's the strike. Left-hand batter waits. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
1 out and a runner at second. Next one misses. 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
In the air, left field. Rice under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Ralph Young.
And up next for Detroit, Ralph Young. And that's in for a strike. And the 0-1. That's a little bit low.
1-1.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. And there's a ball. Bobby Veach waits on deck. Burns on at second with 2 down. Three-two. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. And the inning is over. Tigers lead one, but they lead at 3-0. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the right fielder, Dwight Evans. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. And a quick out, number 1.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The first base agent, George Scott.
Next to hit, George Scott. And that's in there for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. A lefty up and throwing out there. The 0-1. That's to third. Gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third base agent, Butch.
2 outs, base is empty. Butch Hobson up next for the Red Sox. In there for strike 1. Comebacker to the mound. On to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail it here 3-0. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Jim Wright.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Bobby Veach. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Little chopper rolls foul. Right, 6'1" righty. He throws a curveball, a sinker, a two-seamer, and he works in a changeup. There's a swing and a miss. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lynn makes the catch, and there's one away.
The batter, number 13.
And now the first baseman, number 13. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
2 outs, base is empty. Ty Cobb up now for the Tigers. That's in for a strike. The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground to third. Two down, nobody on. Hammered, base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Sam Crawford will hit. There goes the runner. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now the shortstop, number 7.
The shortstop, number 7.
The wind of the pitch. Bounced out to short. Bush tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Number 2 getting ready to hit. Outfield playing pretty shallow. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Veach pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left field,
Jim Rice up next for the Red Sox. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The pitch. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that 1 hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just 1 better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.